don't take many of them, and they're not going to stay doing. I mean, I'm sure that they have the second best player, third best player. Chucky, I'm going to wait till Chuck gets mad at me.
What does defense matter? If defense matters, he the third best player?
So they're going to get better as it goes on, but I don't think it's fun to watch. And I think it's kind of frustrating to watch.
I'm still really enjoying watching this team. Other teams,
what do you enjoy
It's an
about
interesting Monster Mash kind of lineup.
You like watching Rondo?
I love watching Lonzo Ball play.
Lonzo's fun to watch.
He doesn't start. He doesn't play enough.
You throw in LeBron and Lonzo, that's good enough for me. JaVale is incredible. Like
that is fun.
But yeah,
and the Lance stuff is hilarious.
He can be. Yeah, that's a chuckle. I
mean, there's like, I'm not laughing with them. Let's put it that way. Like, there's a lot of teams I'm laughing with them. Like, laughed until I cried last night about the Timberwolves.
Oh man,
which is just amazing.
How do we
Jimmy Butler sitting out, and then the Timberwolves just finally looking amazing on the strength of what was that locker room like after the game?
I can't wrap my mind around.
I think they just went into the locker room and watched highlights from the 2011 MVP season. And
I saw the highlights sitting at an airport bar, and I mean, he looked like he was whipping passes around.
Man, he looked incredible. I'm not gonna lie.
Step back threes,
and he's had a lot of whatever nonsense in his life physically.
Non-consensual what?
We can say it. Rape.
He raped.
Rape charges.
There's rape charges.
Sexual assault, and his victim is appealing the trial. That's,
right.
Everyone's like stepping around it, being right.
No, that's what's happening.
Like
Welcome to sports fandom.
Shams Charania wrote a whole feature on Derrick Rose the day before he went off, which was bizarre.
Yeah.
But he didn't even mention the word sexual assault or rape.
Right.
In his I was told this. It's on The Athletic. I can't read it.
We can't. No, F the paywall. But we're
sign up for our Patreon.
Fastbreak. Hey, but yeah, it's one of those things where you see it happen and I'm like, am I happy for this guy? I guess he's obviously gone through some the ringer when it comes to his body, and it's something to watch somebody who had that potential catch it one night. Personal and legal nonsense aside.
Jimmy Butler pouts on the bench.
Right.
This cannot be overlooked.
And it's
glorious.
The saga that is the Timberwolves has never failed
Keith, you worry about
to
the
make
Jazz?
me interested. Yeah.
Am I worried? No, they seem fine.
It's fine.
I mean,
where are they going to get points from?
Among the teams
outside of Mitchell,
I took the over on. I'm not as worried about theirs.
Yeah, but that's a long list, though.
Yeah.
It is. Well, so I'm worried about big name teams. I'm worried about
OKC.
Well, because I think we all pretty much we wanted the over on Houston.
Over Houston.
I took the under on all the top teams.
I had 60
Houston
wins in
just
Houston.
sandbagging until they get Jimmy Butler for a bag of rice?
They could be.
Ooh, that's
They got to get John Wall. I don't know why.
chess.
If the Rockets are offering 4 first-round picks for Jimmy Butler, why wouldn't someone else step up to the plate and give a player why wouldn't the Wizards give John Wall to the Timberwolves?
John walk around all the time?
Yeah, like John.
Maybe this is one of those things where the NBA doesn't want the GMs know that John Wall's not.
Man, I found out this week about John Wall's contract. I feel like I knew about John Wall's contract, but I didn't actually know the full details.
It's a big dog.
Well, so it might be the worst contract in the NBA because the max extension is kicking in 21 in the year 21.
What's the phrase?
22.
Bad dog will holler.
He's making $47 million, and I'm not one to clutch pearls over the large amounts the guys are making.
Yeah, they deserve
but 47 is going to be way too much of your cap. If he gets traded, there's a 15% trade kicker.
Yeah.
If he gets traded, it's almost $54 million, which is hilarious.
Everybody eats.
For John Wall for 4 years from now, that is off. That's the worst contract.
Isn't there a way around the kicker? No.
A lot of times they can choose to waive the kicker if they want to get traded. Mm-hmm. You could trade me and I can waive the kicker. My worst thing is some of these busted 3rd and 4th year players. I felt like we barely knew you. It is not often
you forming a Firkin Wall.
You see the 3rd year. Oh, did Firkin Korkmaz get was his declined as well?
I believe so.
I believe it. I was looking at some of the bigger names to me. Henry Ellenson, we barely knew you.
Oh.
Turned down that 3rd year option. When he was drafted, you're like, what does he do really? It's like maybe a slow, oversized 4? Do we have those in the NBA? What's the point of that? Tyler Lydon, Oh, dear.
These are all made-up
Traded
players.
on draft night for Donovan Mitchell.
Ouch.
And Trey Lyles, of course. But Tyler Lydon, one of the worst NBA players I've ever seen, finishes his career, I think, with a 3% three-point percentage.
Ouch.
Very few minutes. I mean, barely, only slightly fewer minutes than I've played in the NBA. And then the crown jewels
Here it is.
of the Phoenix Suns draft from a few years ago. Dragon Bender.
Is he gone?
Well, they're
He big mad about it.
they're declining his third-year option or fourth-year option, and Marquise Chris, who was traded to the Rockets.
Yeah.
So Chris and Bender both not going to be stuck around for a little bit longer. I'm having a moment because my baby is screaming.
There's a dying baby upstairs.
Upstairs.
That is not a pleasant sound for a father. It really it boils your blood. It's like instinctual. When you hear it, you feel compelled to go do something about it, even if it's not your kid.
Oh, okay.
I mean it. Once you're a dad and you hear your kid cry, there's just like, oh God, somebody better do something about it.
I want to do something about it.
No.
I can't.
You want to kick the child. You want to field goal.
It involves a pillow
50-yarder.
or just Benadryl.
Benadryl in the butt.
That's it.
But anyway,
I'm going to do that to myself here in a second.
The Dragon Bender, Marquise Chris, we barely knew yet. I mean, they're still in the NBA, but
hey, Ryan Donahue available.
They were what, top 10, top 6 picks?
Dragon Bender was an iShop. He was supposed to be iShop star this year.
He's not even
getting no tick.
God, we need an Ishvorp update so badly.
We do.
Matt Sullivan's been very busy because I had to. He ran pickle while I was. I won't lie.
He put out an album.
I went full this past 3 days or so. I went full Monte method, not even looking at my picks.
Oh, last night I just took all away teams.
Yeah,
I just took. That was my last thing. I was like,
that's a bad idea.
Oh yeah, I know. But I figured it was the only way for me to bridge the gap if everyone. Does it.
Zigging when others zag. Yeah. Okay, that's a great idea. Proud of you. Game theorist Chuck Anderson.
Did everyone do their worst thing?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I'm sure I did.
Sure I did.
Chuck is my worst
Let's
thing.
move.
If I didn't, then I have my apology for next week.
God, this show feeds itself. Ouroboros.
SeatGeek saves you time and saves you money. Two of the more important commodities in our lives these days. They aggregate ticket selling sites together, so you don't have to go to 8 sites and then, I'm going to look at the 9th one now because I'm not quite sure. I was totally that way, of course. And then they also rank every ticket based on value. So you look at the section you want to sit in, find that big green dot, the darker green, the better. You'll start to experience just endorphins when you see that green dot and know that you're getting an awesome deal on the ticket. I use SeatGeek to go to a Bucks Wizards game. Got awesome seats there for my fiance and me. So the way to get started with them, download the SeatGeek app and enter that familiar promo code
Fastbreak.
by using that code to get $20 off your first SeatGeek purchase. That's promo code
Fastbreak.
for $20 off your first SeatGeek purchase. Let them know that you came from us.
Fastbreak. John is an asshole. Fastbreak.
Let's move to the awards segment of the program. The International Stackhouse of Pancakes Award, given each week to the worst performance in a box score.
Oh, iShop.
I'm pretty sure I know who's got it this one.
There are several honorable mentions. D'Angelo Russell with a 3 for 15. Also
he's an honorable mention.
Ben Simmons 5 for 20.
Okay.
There's one more 3 for 15 in there.
So I'm way off.
Oh, and Gerald Green 1 for 10. All right, we have 4 nominees as they occurred chronologically through the week. Blake Griffin 2 for 13. 7.6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, and a foul. Taurine Waller-Prince.
Who?
That's Taurine Prince on Basketball Reference. They call him Waller Prince. Was 1 for 11, 5.6 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, 3 turnovers, 3 personal fouls. Eric Gordon, 4 for 18.
Too valuable to give up for Jimmy
12 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and 5 personal fouls. So we have Blake Griffin, 2 for 13, 7.6 boards. Taurine Waller Prince, 1 for 11, 5.6 rebounds, 2 assists. And Eric Gordon, 4 for 18, 12 points, 6 boards. Seems like it's Taurine Waller-Prince.
Yeah, let's go with the Prince.
The one.
I'm still trying to get over this
11.
Star Trek name you threw at me.
Machiavelli.
Taurine Waller.
Waller-Prince.
Decker.
I mean,
Solo.
Eric Gordon also had a 3 for 14 this week. To
two
go
of
with
them?
his,
2 times?
to go with his 4 for 18.
You know what? It's an automatic vote for me if it's 4 for 20.
We know.
I cannot avoid. I'm contractually obligated.
All right, so Tari Waller Prince, congratulations. You are this week's International Stackhouse of Pancakes award winner. Par fadeaway is We Gots to Go. If you want to see us get more content from us, there's patreon.com/fastbreakbreakfast. Bonus episodes of Ground Chuck. Podcast episodes are there. Also, the Slack chat to talk with us around the clock. You can support the show also by downloading the Draft app, draft.com/fastbreak. You can follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Instagram at FastBreakBreak. All right, you guys are the best. Thanks for listening. And remember, breakfast is the most important thing.
Yeah, never apologize for being G&G. Fastbreak, man. You understand?